Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast this time. I'm Mashotim Kalem, and today we're going to discuss a topic that might surprise or even make many of you disbelieve. Do you know that all this time you've all been cheated? Yes, that's right. Winning gambling is just a setup. This time we're going to thoroughly explore how the world of gambling can deceive many people in a very subtle and clever way. So, stay with us, because what you're about to hear might change your perspective on the world of gambling. So, friends, before we get into the heart of the discussion, let's first take a look at how gambling is usually portrayed. Many people think that gambling is a quick way to make money. Who isn't tempted by the lure of big prizes by betting just a little money? Gambling advertisements, whether on television, the internet, or even by word of mouth, always show people who win big and live happily ever after. But have you ever thought that all of that is just an illusion? Before we continue, try to imagine this. A man, let's call him Zach, decides to play online gambling. At first, he just wanted to try it out, thinking there was no harm in trying his luck. He placed a small bet. He won. No half measures, he won big. The money he won was even much bigger than what he bet. Zach was happy, he felt lucky, and thought that this was an easy way to make money. But wait a minute. What really happened behind the scenes? This is where the real fraud lies. Many gambling platforms, especially online gambling, use very sophisticated algorithms to make players feel like they can win easily. In the first few bets, this algorithm is deliberately designed to provide wins, or at least make players feel that winning is very likely. This is part of a strategy to make players addicted. You may have heard the term, "the house always wins," or "the dealer always wins." Well, this is not just an empty saying. The systems in gambling, be it in casinos, sports betting, or online gambling, are all designed in such a way that in the long run, players will lose more than they win. The wins you see, or even the ones you may have experienced, are just bait to draw you deeper into the game. This is not just a theory. Many studies have shown that gambling is not really about luck, but rather how players are manipulated to keep playing even though they are statistically going to lose. One of the most common tricks is the illusion win. For example, you might see some numbers on the screen that show you are close to winning. This is done to give the illusion that you can win big if you keep playing. In reality, the more you play, the more likely you are to lose. Let's take an example from the real world. There are many cases where people get caught up in gambling and lose everything they have: money, possessions, even families. But what is less known is how these gambling platforms deliberately target certain individuals, especially those who are already seen as addicted. They use player data to predict behavioral patterns and then manipulate the results to keep players playing, losing, and betting. One thing you must remember, the gambling system is designed to ensure that the bookmaker or platform always makes a profit. Even when a player wins big, it is often nothing more than a distraction to keep other players from realizing that they are being scammed. The big wins that are seen in the media or in advertisements are just a way to get more people interested and try their luck. But behind the scenes, everything is rigged. So what can we learn from all of this? First, it is important to understand that gambling is not a safe or quick way to make money. Every time you think about gambling, remember that the system is rigged against you. The wins you see or hear about are only a small part of the reality, and often they only happen early in the game to lure you into playing. Second, we must realize that gambling can be a very dangerous addiction. Many people who started out just for fun, but eventually got trapped in a vicious cycle that is difficult to get out of. You may think that you can stop anytime, but in reality, the deeper you get in, the harder it is to get out. And remember, every time you play, the bookie or gambling platform is always in control. So, friends, if you feel tempted to gamble, remember that it is not a safe way to achieve your dreams or find happiness. It is better for us to focus on healthier and more productive ways to achieve our goals, such as working hard, investing wisely, and appreciating what we already have. Don't let the illusion of victory created by gambling fool you. I hope this podcast can open your eyes to what is really happening in the world of gambling. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you find this content useful. See you in the next episode, and stay alert to the traps that are around us.